Hey YouTubers, Hike with Mike here, of course. And today's Swamp Talk is about the importance of thinking before you're speaking. You know, sometimes when you have to talk about something very serious or talk to someone about something very serious, or have to react maybe to someone who said angry words about you, it's always best not to immediately react. It's always best to stop and reflect and absorb what was said before you react to it and then regret saying words. So usually when I'm in a situation like that, I kind of just absorb it and I walk away and think about it. And you know, sometimes I'm like ridiculous. I'll write down notes how I'm going to react to what someone told me. But I think that's really important to do because it gives you a time to calm down and relax. And it also gives you time to think about what was said and what the perspective was and what the situation was. And it's worked out well for me when I get to do that. And so I'm not one who immediately reacts to an action. I pull away a little bit, reflect on it, and then if action needs to be taken, it's taken. But it's always better to think before you speak, because you might say things you regret forever. And it also goes, there's the airboats. There's a lot of airboats today because of it's Saturday, so it's also important to do that too if there's a tragedy or something, that you take time to write down some notes and reflect on what you're going to be said. You know, sometimes if you're a little bit too fast to comfort someone, you know, they'll reject you because they're not ready. They're still kind of in shock and things like that. So you got to give them time to, you know, if there's a tragedy or something, to let them digest what had happened. And that's a good time to write down some words and look for some wise words that you can use to solve and comfort the person who's in duress and sadness. We don't always have to act right away. Sometimes the best action is a slower reaction. You know, that's something important to think about. Don't just automatically react to what people say or do. You know, take some time to think about it a little bit, and also look at their perspective, and also look at you know, what you're going to say, you know, and not be condescending and things like that. So and also kind of knowing what the people's personalities are to say things to you that get into an argument also help too. If you know their personality, you know how to kind of react to them. Like in my case, if I'm angry, I'd like to be alone for a bit and kind of just calm down, you know. So if you immediately come over and say what's wrong, that's kind of, I'm gonna kind of, you know, like brush that off. It's like I just need my space right now. So it's good to have a strategy like that. It'll keep you out of a lot of trouble. And that's my swamp talk for today.